Valentine's Day is the day of love, but today is also National Donor Day, and this donation is the gift of life. Tonight we bring you two entirely different stories, but with the same message, that there can be light at the end of tragedy.
Abby, her name signifies Father's delight.
When Luis talks about his daughter, there is a warmth only a parent can have.
She was very athletic, and we'd be at the games, and people would be cheering, and I'd be, "Go Abby, go Abby. She's good. Who is she?" "That's my daughter."
The night of February 4th, 2006, Abby was catching a ride home from the biggest win of her basketball season. The Hidalgo Lady Pirates were going to state playoffs, but a drunk driver cut her life short.
They did everything in their power. There was nothing they could really do, that they had to ask us to unplug the life support.
How do you honor a life no parent should ever have to part with? For the Deanda family, it was through others.
Can't we donate her organs because she's an athlete, she's in her prime. Touch her heart, it's strong, it's vibrant.
An indescribably tragic experience now has a legacy of perseverance. Abby saved 6 lives, the youngest recipient just 6 years old, with her young life reaching its final moments.
That they had given the parents 2 weeks notice for their child to live. And well, now it's been 6 years. So they've got 6 years that wasn't promised to their little daughter.
Cynthia Cavazos gives a glimpse into how life-changing organ donation is. Diagnosed with stage 4 lupus when she was 12 years old, her options weren't only limited, but quickly dwindling.
Within 2 years of being diagnosed, my kidneys started to fail. I was just always sick, and my mama saw me die 3 times in the hospital.
At 17, she got the anxiously awaited call that they found a kidney donor.
Just thinking, like, wow, like, I'm gonna be able to graduate from an actual high school. I'm gonna be able to go to prom. You know, my little sister's gonna have my mom back. I won't have to be stuck to a machine anymore.
No hay palabras para decirle a esas personas que muchas gracias, ¿verdad?
There aren't enough words for me to say thank you to them.
No saben lo que,
because they don't know how much they can help just by giving one organ.
Now, 4 years later, Cynthia's aspirations that were far from certain are now reality. A Rio Grande Valley beauty queen on the brink of becoming a college graduate. And it's just the beginning.
Perspective of life changed. There's so many things I wouldn't be able to do without my donor family.
According to the Texas Organ Sharing Alliance, every 12 minutes someone is added to a donor list, amounting to almost 115,000 people across the country. And nearly 5,000 of those are awaiting a donor from the Rio Grande Valley to Austin. But only 2% of deaths qualify, so the gap is large and the challenges are great.
A lot of people believe that organ donation is against their religion, that they can't go to heaven if they've been cut on and things like that. I think probably the number 1 thing that has never changed is if I go to the hospital and I'm an organ donor, no one's going to save my life. But what people don't understand is it's 2 totally different teams. TOSA's here, we're not in the hospital.
The pain of losing a loved one runs deep with no end in sight. But the Deanda family's choice shows us that the finality of life isn't so final, but can be carried on with the generosity of a second chance.
I loved her then, I love her now. And I'd say to anybody, give somebody that second chance of life. So yes, donate life. Register to be an organ donor.
And last week was the 7th anniversary of Abby's death. We would like to thank the Deanda and Cavazos family for sharing their stories. TOSA says that 1 person can save up to 8 people through organ donation, and tissue donation can improve the lives of up to 75 others. If you would like to donate, you can go to www.donatelifetexas.org. It is available 24/7. And for more information, you can always go to TOSA's website at www.txorgansharing.org.